Hello, welcome everyone. We have Kathleen Sweeney here from Book Brush for a fun live walkthrough of Book Brush 2. So get ready and embrace the marketing side of writing. Now learn how easy it is to use Book Brush to create your own eye-catching marketing images for all things social media. Plus, explore video effects. We may go into create box sets images or and to design your book cover and more. Kathleen, she's going to take over, and in between we're going to do some Q&A. If you have any questions, be sure to put it in the comments so we can answer them for you. Kathleen, take over.
All right. Well, thank you for having me. I'm coming at you from Illinois. I'm going to share my screen because that is definitely better for everybody to look at. And I'm going to walk you through the Book Brush tools and show you what we have to offer. So let me make sure the screen share is showing up. And we'll switch. All right. It looks to me like, okay, we're good. And I'm a big fan of no question is a dumb question. So if you all have questions, type them right in. Tish is going to let me know. So this is Book Brush. We built Book Brush as a tool for authors because you need to be able to create your own marketing images and the social media things. And we wanted it to be easy to use. There are a lot of design tools out there, but they're not all designed right with the author in mind. So we're going to start with the custom creator. This is our flagship tool. And so you can click right here in the how to get started area, click custom creator. And in the center is an invitation to our Facebook group. And it's a fun, supportive community of authors who post things they created with BookBrush, ask BookBrushy questions, and we make announcements and check in there. So it's a fun place to be if you're on Facebook. And then on the left, you'll see the different ad sizes. So what we're going to do in here, we're going to create an ad from scratch, and then I'll show you the community templates as well. And both are kind of handy. BookBrush does offer a free plan, and on the free plan, you can create and download 15 images for free in this tool. So this is a nice place to get your feet wet. So you can choose on the left different icons. There's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and so all the different sizes in here, and I'm going to skip around a little bit. Also fun things like business cards and postcards. And under other, some cool things like bookmarks and coasters, because someday we're going to all be back in person again, and you can have some swag ready for your readers. And so those are fun ideas that you can design in here. We are going to do a Facebook ad, so I'm going to click on the Facebook icon. And there are a lot of choices in here, but I'm going to click this for you. And though you can do the steps on the left in any order, I'm going to start with book template on the left. And this is just one way that BookBrush is really great for authors. It has all of these 3D options for your book. And so all you have to do, if you have it, is put the 2D cover in here, and then you can place it in these different choices. And I'm going to scroll down here because the meat and potatoes we want to get to, there are a lot of children's book sizes in here for you too. Now, because there are a bunch, I'm going to go back to the top. You can also filter. Now, keep in mind, these are displayed with a sample image. So it would be your book cover going in here. And you can filter by physical book. You'll see these. An ebook. Now, ebook faces every which way, whereas physical book is positioned so you don't see the spine because you would just want to put in your 2D cover, or you may not have a spine. So you just have that cover. We have the children's book sizes in here. And I want to make sure that you folks know, because I know when my kids come home with a stack of books, they are not uniform. They go all different sizes. And so these are easy to tweak so that it really resembles what your book cover is. So we are going to start with a book cover here. I'm going to do this vertical one. And we'll put in, I'm doing kind of a YA book, but it'll work for children's young books too. So when you bring this into the workspace, you can single click and adjust the slider for the size, but you also can just grab the side. So if your book, let me make sure, happens to look a little more like this, you can do it that way, or you could grab the side. Let me grab the side here and make it a little bit so you can really make sure that it looks like what your book will look like, which is a great way to personalize it in here. And then you can do a quick background. So we're going to go to the left back to the left, click on background. Your options here are to search from millions of free images, or you can even upload your own if you have a photo that you want to use. So let's do the search, and I'm going to put in Horizon as an example. And you'll see these different images. They source from Pixabay, so you have a ton of choices. And you can just click through, and you place it in the background, and you see how you like it. And if you find one you like, you can go with that. And then you can still work with the background. So here are some things you can do. On the right-hand side, there is an eye icon, and I mean like eyeball here. And that means you can see what's outside the workspace. So I like to sometimes make the background larger, move it around here, and change things with it. Now that's the eye icon. Now you can single click for some quick editing in the top stripe, or you can double click so you can do some editing on the left. Now, I think it's important to consider putting a different color in here because at times, let's do a color. You may find the perfect background, but the color isn't quite what you need. So if you take transparency and adjust this, let me walk through some different colors. As you click through these different colors in here, you can get a really different look and feel. It can be a little more cozy or a little creepy, whatever you need with a different color behind. So consider picking a background and then adjusting the transparency a tiny bit too. So I'm going to remove that and we'll just leave it as is. And then I also think a powerful tool is to blur. So when you blur that background, what's in focus is your beautiful book cover. So that's what the reader is going to see. So we could do that, and we could even do a little transparency. So our book cover is really front and center. And there are overlays and filters. So you can look at these different overlays in here. I'll pick a kind of a busy one. When you add it, there's a slider for transparency. So you can add some fun things like that. And then the filters are just like on Instagram. If you add a filter, if you want kind of that moon look, different colors behind there, so you can try those things too. So that's adding a filter if you want to do that. Next, we are going to add text. So I'm going to go to text on the left-hand side, down to the text, click text, add a new text box, and we'll just do a quick quote here of excellent. You guys are the authors. You'll have a little more to work with here, but I'm going to go with something quick and easy. And then you can change all kinds of things. Single click for a quick editing in the top stripe, or double click for the full editing on the left. You'll see what you expect to see with bold and italics, but a hidden gem for sure under font. So you can click, and there are some nice default fonts that you would not be surprised to find. And they're all displayed in the way that the font looks. But here's the hidden gem. When you go to the top and click Add More Fonts, there are 1,000 different fonts in here for you to choose from. And so I feel like let's go to handwritten, because in the children's, you may find some that you want some fun ones in here. So if you see something that you want, you can click and mark a check mark next to it, and it will add to your list. And you can arrow through and find different fun fonts that will really work with you and your book. So I'm crazy for font. I love looking at these different ones in here. This is also a spot where you can upload your own custom font. So if you've purchased the font that's on your book cover, you could upload that in here too. So we're going to close out of here. And then on the left under font, if you click, you'll see the just added fonts. And so you can see some of these would really work nicely with your quote and things. I'm going to go with the first one. I love that school bell. I'm going to make the font larger. And so we've got this. A couple other things. You can change the text color and transparency if you want. Text shadow is super important to me, and I'll show you why. I'm going to remove the text shadow with a slider, and it just doesn't have that crispness and definition. Whereas if we add that, you definitely get that definition behind it. And you can also change the color. So if you want something that's more playful, you can definitely do that. And you can see those colors behind. Line height would be if you had a paragraph, and then the letter spacing will stretch it out. or make it more compact for you if you want to do that. And then on the bottom would be the background of the text. So the top is the text itself, and then the bottom edits the background. So it's transparent to start with, but if you wanted a text box, you could add that in there. Next, we're going to go down to the left again for images, and you've got 3 choices in here. There are 3 tabs: community stamps, my images, and searchable stamps. And community stamps are all these great author industry related things. So if you want to add your stars under here, you can do that. And there are a whole bunch so you can filter. So you can click the retailers, these different buttons and things that are in here, decorative things that are really fun to do, all the social media buttons that you would expect to see. And then let's click through. Blank stamps are really nice for a call to action. So if you wanted to make something with like a sale price or something fun, let's grab this one. And let's say our book was going to be on sale for 99 cents. We could go back to text, add a new text box, and put in the 99 cents. Now, a quick and handy way for cents, it's a shortcut, is Alt 0162 and let go, and the cent sign just magically appears. So we can put this in here. And then at the same time, I'm going to reduce the size of this. And then I'm going to take my text and we'll make that, it's 99 cents. Let's make it 99 size too. So that makes a nice tempting clickable call to action, and you can continue to move those around. It's nice because everything is easy to edit. So we've got that in there. And then under images, there are also some text ones that are pre-made, so you can use these. And then the color blur is a nice choice to add something different to it. So let's take this blue one. We wanted a bit of blue. I'm going to make it nice and big here. And we're going to add it behind everything with these little arrows. So you can layer with the tiny arrows in the lower right corner, and they move one element at a time. So as we click, we'll see it dropping behind each piece. And then we've got that interesting blue. And you can make it larger, you can adjust the transparency, but it's a way to give your image a little bit different look. So these are the community stamps. Those are for everybody. And then my images, again, you upload your own, and these searchable ones are fun because you have another 100,000 things to choose from. So let's say we need a bubble or some like a call to action or something cool. I'm going to grab this one here. And we could take this orange. You can remove anything with a garbage can. And remember, you can layer, so we can send this right behind. And instead, you could position your 99 cents for a fun look in there. So look through there on those searchable stamps and explore. Now, if you were satisfied with your image, or if you needed to take a break, you can save it as a project. So in the top stripe, you'll click Save as a Project. This saves it for you as a work in progress. And then when you download, you have your choice of PNG, JPEG, or PDF. So this is how quickly we just created an ad from scratch. Now, a lot of folks want to keep the same look and feel across the marketing platforms, and on our paid plans, you have unlimited downloads. So we did a Facebook ad. You could click back on the left to add size, and then choose Instagram. And now everything's here. Don't panic. We can see what's outside the area. We can increase this size, and I'm just going to work with what's here, but move it around a tiny bit here. I'm just scooting things around, and this bubble's probably going to look nice up here. And we'll turn off the eye. So everything's right here. And we quickly were able to make an ad that has a lot of the same elements and the same look and feel. So it's on brand for you. And when your readers and followers see it, they recognize that it's you. So I'll save this one as a project as well. So this is how you would make one completely from scratch. I'm going to go and show you next the community templates, but I'll pause, and Tish, if there are questions on what we've done so far, you can let me know.
So far, everyone seems to be in awe. No question. Oh, that is one question.
Sure.
Nick say, so all the images copyright free for commercial use?
Yes. So in the background step, and we have a lot to get through, so I didn't mention this, but when you look at these background images, there are 3 little dots in the upper right corner, and one of the clickable links is license and source. So they do source from Pixabay, and then you can click that. They're set to pull the ones that are free for commercial use, but yet it gives you the chance to see it yourself for your own peace of mind. So you could click that hyperlink. So good question. And you also can upload your own. So if you purchase one that you want to bring in, you could just do it that way too.
Okay, so that's
All right.
most of the questions for now. Let me let you take over.
All right. Okay. So this is using one that we designed from scratch, but it is hard sometimes to think, okay, I have this blank slate. I'm not sure what to do. So we have you covered with community templates. So I'll show you where those are. On the left-hand side, we'll click templates and projects, and we are in projects. So these are the ones that we made, but I'm going to click community templates. And we have a graphic designer who puts together these great images that give you a starting point, but yet you can edit everything you want to. So you can filter on the left, so we can go down for genre, and you could do children's, but you could also throw in holiday if you want to, so you get some fun choices. And then we'll scroll through, and you can click next. And there are just a ton of fun choices in here. I don't want to commit to anything yet. I want you to see like some fun choices. And you can edit anything you want to in here. You can also drill down on the left under platform. So if you just want Facebook or BookBub, or you need certain things, there are things like bookmark templates, Zoom backgrounds. So lots of great things that you could use. But let's see here. Let's try this one. So this is an example of a square Instagram image. And where it says your book cover goes here, you click. You can swap covers. You can put your own cover in, and then you can adjust the size, because again, it's important to remember books are a lot of different sizes. So we could, I'm going to grab this and just, oops, it's not grabbing for me. We'll reduce the size over here. I think my mouse is being sticky, but you could change this, or you can go to a book template here, grab a different one, and put a different one in. So completely able to edit however you would like. So we'll just delete this one, and we'll resize this. And again, if you wanted your iPad to go the other way, you can do it this way too. So lots of flexibility, because in the children's books, there's just a wide variety. Then you can take out anything you want. So you can take this and set it to the side. You could double click the text and put in your own information on sale. And you could, I could even enter March 1st. And put in a price or whatever you want. And remember, you can change the font and all the things, and then you're ready to download right from here. So definitely explore. Let's go back to those community templates, and I'm going to uncheck holiday, so we just get more of a look of these different children's variety. And again, just use them as a starting point. I like these shoes in this one. So this is kind of a fun example. You can click, swap your covers, put a cover in. And then if you want to change anything, or you don't have to, you could download right from there, and you would be in good shape. So those are the community templates. So next, we're going to do 2 other things here in this custom creator. 2 more things live here: the video background effects and animation. So let me just refresh here. I'm going to reload the site. And we'll do a Facebook ad size, because I think that's pretty handy. I'm going to go to book template, and we'll choose a physical book here. And it takes a minute to put it in here. And then we're going to go to the background step. We'll put this in, and I could resize a little bit if I want to. I'm going to leave this one as is. Maybe this is a little bit thicker book for the kiddos. And we'll go to background. And on the first tab, we were looking for images. Next, we're going to look for videos. So here you can do videos. And I have a really favorite one of smoke, because it's short. We'll put this one in here. So when you add a video effect for the background, it adds a play button in the top stripe, and we can push play. And then here at about 2 seconds, this amazing smoke rolls in, and you get lots of fun, just excitement with that smoke coming in. And you can search all kinds of different videos, things that are more playful. Let's put this one in because this is super colorful. If you had, it's very slow moving, but some kind of, YA fantasy kind of thing, that could be really cool. So we would love to see you explore the video effects. These are on a paid plan, but currently all the paid plans have unlimited video background downloads. And when you do this, the system can tell. And in download, you'll see a fourth option for the MP4 video. You can post those anywhere that accepts an MP4. So we'd love to have you check those out. And then I'm going to go back to templates and projects. We'll pull up the one that we worked on here, and I'll show you animation, just a real quick example. So if you click excellent, we'll animate the text box. You can animate everything here, but I would not do that because you'll give your poor followers a seizure. So just pick one or two things. And so we've got animation. At the bottom, I can click add animation and see all 100. Now, these are organized with attention grabbers, and you can hover and see what each one's going to do. And then next, you've got entrances. And below that, exits. So for example, you could have your text fade in, and then you could have it fade out, and you could even get even fancier. So if it's going to fade in left, it could fade out right, or vice versa, fade in left and fade back out right. So tons of choices under those, entrances and exits. Some text options here as well, and then special ones for backgrounds. I'm going to just have it fade in down. And so I've added it. It's got a 3-second animation, and I'll push play. So these little bits kind of give you some motion and some interest to your ads. And then you can download that, again, as an MP4. So that's animation. The video backgrounds and the animation are unlimited on all of the paid plans if you're interested in those kind of tools. All right. Next, I'm headed to instant mockups, but I'll pause and see if anybody has questions on any of these.
Luke had one, but I know you're going to get to this soon, where he asks, how much does Book Brush cost? So Luke, she will get to that.
But I can mention
Ruth, sorry, Ruth.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We have 3 paid plans. So after the free plan, if you're interested, they are called Plus, Gold, and Platinum, and they're paid yearly. Plus starts at $99 a year, and then Gold is $146. And I'll show you this too. And then the Platinum is $246. And they said I can do a coupon for you, so we have a coupon that I'll show you at the end too. Yeah. And it's unlimited downloads with those plans, so it's really great because you can just get fired up and create all kinds of great things. All right. So we are going, and was that the only thing?
For now, yes.
Okay. All right. We're going to go to Tools, into Instant Mockups. And this is probably our most popular tool, and I think it will work also for the children's authors. It's just that the spaces are already set. So we have over 1,100 of these real-life images. And so when you see people that post these kinds of real-life images, they probably didn't make their own plate of cookies and set up a hammock. Like, I don't even have a hammock. You'd have to get pretty creative to do these kinds of things. Instead, you can just drop your 2D cover right into these things. So I'm going to filter down here in step 2 for children's books, because there's different sizes, and let's do summer for something fun. And I'll show you some of the ones that are in here. The only downside to these with the children's books is there are, you can't change the size in this, but they are quick and very easy to use. So let me just grab a book cover here. So we'll try this Cyborg Sci-Fi, and I'm going to click some different options in here for us. And I'll show you how easy they really are to download for folks. And they're all different sizes. So you've got a mixture of square, horizontal, and vertical. All right, I don't want to do too many because they take about 4 seconds per image to download. So we'll stop there. I got to make my screen just a little smaller because the convert now button is behind my screen sharing button here. I'll scoot it sideways and convert now. And this is where it takes about 4 seconds per image to download. And they'll be in a handy zip file. You can also download just one, and it would be as a PNG if you need just one. And then these are ready to send right to social media if you want to, or people pull them into the tool we were just in, the custom creator, and then they personalize them in there. So you can't edit, but you can add a text box. You can add any of those stamp images and things like that. So it's easy and fun to do those. So we'll download. And because it's a zip file, we need to click to extract all. And we'll take a look. I'm imagining this is like a teen sci-fi. So we'll just go with this kind of a look here. I love these real life images that you can just pop your book right into them. Who doesn't want popsicles with their book? What a fun summer marketing theme. In fact, we post daily on Instagram. It's called Book Brush for Authors, and we posted one today with these yummy looking popsicles. So these are the instant mock-ups, and they are on the gold plan and higher, and they would have unlimited downloads. So I'm going to take out summer so you can see a few more of the children's ones here, because they are quite a variety of if they're like an ebook for teens or if they're more of the children's square size. So lots of fun options in there. All right, next I'm going to go to Tools and into the Cover Creator. So let's take a look in here. So this is where you can completely design your own cover, and you can do ebook, print, or audio, and then you can save it and download it. I want to show you the print cover option. So we're going to go to print, and in here you choose a trim size, and they start in the vertical, and then they'll go down here, and you've got some more like children's book sizes down here where they're the other direction. So let's try this. And then you choose a paper type. So it's important so it fits the right size. So we could do a cream, and let's say it's 50 pages here because we're going to do more of the children's book. It's warning you that there won't be a spine because it's under 100 pages, but that's no problem. So here's kind of the children's book look here, and we can choose a background. And let's try a beach look here. I'm going to click a background in here, and you just resize so you can make it bigger if you want to. And then this is a fun time to go into like the searchable images search. Let's we need a beach ball. We definitely do. So we'll get this added in here. We can move this up so our beach ball is down here. That's a little large. And then I want to show you background removal because it's kind of a neat tool and might work for you on your images. So background removal, and we added it with the Cover Creator so folks could really design their own unique image. It uses artificial intelligence, and it peels the background away from an image with a person, an animal, a product, or a vehicle. So I'll show you. We will go to background, and I'm going to search back here like the back of a person. And I'm going to test it with this girl on a dock. So there's kind of a water behind, and she's sitting on the dock. If you click these 3 dots and click remove background, what's happening is instead of being in that thumbnail on the left, she's going to magically appear here in our image to be part of this book adventure. Just takes a minute for the magic to happen. Anytime you see this spinning, it means something good's happening in the background here. All right, so here she is. She is no longer here in this thumbnail. We've got her here, and she can start a new adventure here. I'm going to make this background a little larger. And again, this is a nice time to see what's outside the area. So if we want to scoot this up, we can do that. And now it's cool because you just use this background removal tool. It works with your own photos too, but I did one in here. So you could have people, animals, all kinds of cool things. So let's say you're using a real life picture of a cat in all of your different books. You could remove the background from that cat, and then they can be positioned in all these different images. And this is going to live here as a stamp in your images. So you would pay the credit one time, and then you can use it over and over again. And you can do fun things like add a filter to her to change it and different things like that. Then if you were ready to download, you would save it as a project and then download from here. But just a quick example of doing your own print cover of the children's book size. And let's say you also, we can pivot. Let's go back to size, because I know we've probably got some YA. Let me also go for, let's do this other, like a 5x8, but maybe it's 125 pages. So it looks a little bit different. We can work right here with this as well. So it's pretty versatile. Bring her in. The beach ball can move. And it works for that too. And you can see outside the area what's there. And you just add your text boxes and things that you need for your book cover. So we've had a lot of folks do their cover design in here and be able to upload it. Some folks use it in here to mock up what they want for a cover designer too. So there's a lot of variety that people do. And we also, let me show you, have community templates here. So you can choose ebook, printer, audio, and we'll do children. So just some examples of what's in here. And I'll arrow through. And it's great because you can completely edit. So we'll grab this in here. And this is just the front cover. So you would choose ebook in this case, but just do the square if that's what you need. And you can edit everything you want to. So you can click for North Pole, for example. We could change the font, or we can change the words. We can change everything that's there, and we can delete things. But it gives you a nice way to start if you want to, without starting from that blank slate and feeling kind of intimidated. So let me know if there are any questions in here on the cover creator.
Yes. Let's see. Here's one. Do you offer how-to instruction for each process? I'm not a creative genius, but I can easily follow instruction.
This is a perfect segue. I'm going to show you. We offer little free classes. They're about 30 minutes a piece that focus on one tool at a time, because I know I'm throwing a lot at you and I'm a fast talker. So I'll show you where you can sign up for those. They're available to all paid people, all free people. And so, for example, we have a Cover Creator 101 where you can get in and learn a whole bunch more about that particular tool. I'll show you. We'll go to the account page. And it's recorded too, so don't feel like if you can't get there, all is lost. It's on account page. It says free webinars, and you can click where it says more webinars. Learn more here. And these are the 8 different sessions that we have. I don't think we're going to get to box set creator today, but we do have a way to create box sets. So if you're working on a series, that could be nice to do. And then the cover creator, which is coming up this Wednesday. And then custom creator. That's the first tool we were in. That's on Friday. These are like 25 to 30 minutes. You can join live and ask questions, or you can wait for the recording afterwards and watch that at a time that's good for you. But it's definitely a way to get more comfortable with the tools, because there's probably a little learning curve, but then once you have it, you've got it.
And Nick asks again, is there a barcode? Is the barcode auto-generated itself on the book cover we create, or do we need to place it ourselves?
So I should have mentioned that. Let's go back into tools, and we'll go into the cover creator where we were at. On the print versions, it is, let me just do a quick trim size. Or here, we'll pull up a template. This will be perfect. So the answer is there's a spot where it goes, but it doesn't go there in BookBrush. We leave we reserve a spot. So When you pull this up, you'll see this white rectangle. That's where they will put it when you send it to the printer. But so nothing goes there in BookBrush. And when you download, I'll show you. You would normally do this as a PDF, but I'm doing a quick version to show you. The white box is not there. It's just a placeholder to make sure that you don't put something there, which is where the barcode would go. So hopefully that answers that question.
Okay, that's the only question for now.
Okay, good deal. Well, next I'm going to show you the book trailers. This is our newest thing, and I'm so excited that we have time for this. So this is on the top plan, and you can create your own promo teaser images for your book. So we will hop in and I'll show you. We're going to go to Tools and the Trailer Creator. And we have set this up so there's advanced mode and easy mode. And the easy mode, I think, is kind of the way to go. Let me show you templates and projects, because I would love for you to try templates and projects. So what I'm going to do is just pull one up that's here for you. I'll push play so you can see what it looks like, and then I'll show you how you could personalize it. So here's the trailer. It's 38 seconds long. I'm just going to push play, and hopefully the sound will play. There we go. And then I'll pause that. So these are going to be very easy for you to work with and edit. So it can work for any genre. You'll click the Get Started button. And then you just work your way through. Right here at the bottom, it says Trailer Elements. So the first thing is the music. And hopefully you can see at the, I want to make sure you can see this here. I have a little box that's covering at the bottom where it says StreamYard is sharing. So I want to make sure you can see, but it says replace this audio or leave it. So if you like that audio, you could leave it. Or you can choose from over 100 types of commercial-free music that we do have. And it's organized by bright, emotional, epic, all kinds of cool things. And you also can upload your own. So if you have music that you want to upload, or actually any audio file. So in our Facebook group, we had an author who recorded herself reading a passage of her book, and it was extra cool because she had this amazing Scottish accent, and so very personalized, and it was just her way to add the audio to it. So you can do that. And then you just click your way through. So the next one is replace this video or leave it. So if you want something way more childlike, like let's put in children, and we'll find a different clip. I'm going to put this one in. So this is more of a school theme. And then you would click through. So the next one is going to be the text. You can change it. You could change this video and so on. Text, each one. So I'm going to go back to the beginning and just play how it would be. Let's change the music too. Let's do... I'm going to add this one. Okay, now we've got new music and a new video to start with. So we'll push play. Oops, I think it's thinking for a second. I'm sorry. I promise it's not so bad when you're not streaming live. We'll refresh and try again. I'm sorry. Oh, shoot, it just started. No worries, we can make it work. So I'm going to pull up the one we had. We'll click Get Started. We are going to swap the music. And then on the next one, we are going to type in children again. I want to see what this will do. Okay, so we'll push play from the beginning just for this. So you could obviously go through and change each one. Let's change the next one too. To this next children's looking video. And we'll try that. So obviously you could just keep swapping those out and get a completely different look and feel. And this is in easy mode. I want to give you a peep at what's behind the scenes here. When you click over to advanced, our video and media specialist has this all set up so you don't have to do the work. Each passage is set up to hide and then do things like zoom in and hide again. So you could do this from scratch if you like that kind of thing, or you can just use these tools, change things up, and have a completely different look and feel. And it would be easy to change it to romance, sci-fi, all kinds of different fun things for a book trailer. And then you would download this as an MP4 to advertise your book. So any questions on book trailers? I'm so excited about this. Is a game changer for these.
No, but Nick says so cool. He loves it.
I
That
love it
is
too.
amazing.
And you could, I should say too, you could upload your own video. So if you've got some little video clips that pertain to your book, you could bring those in. So when we were swapping, your options are to search for a video or saved ones where you could upload your own. So those two are little video cameras, or you could do static images and add some animation to those. So I can't wait to see what people are creating. What I've seen so far has been really fun to check these out. So I want
looking forward to this.
Yeah, you will have fun. You have to put it in the Facebook group, what you create, so we can show people and get everybody's creative juices flowing.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to go back into the custom creator and show you a couple more things because I was speeding along. So we have centering tools that we didn't talk about, but a lot of people do like. So let me go to a Facebook ad. And if you're adding more than one book template, you can use this to make sure they're the same size. So let's go to ebook. I'm going to add these in here. I tend to eyeball things, but I don't want you to feel like you have to. So we'll get one in here. And again, I'm going to resize just by holding the shift key. Now the centering tools are over here on the right-hand side. There's an eye icon that we talked about, and right above, toggle and grid lines. So the first one are grid lines. And then the next one are these centering tools, and they're movable. So I can drag this up to the top, drag this to the bottom, and then head over and add the same ebook, but I'm going to put a different book in so we can add something different. Once it's in here, I'm going to resize so that it's touching. So we'll bring it over here. Again, I'm going to hold shift so that in this case, I do want them to stay and maintain the aspect ratio. And then I can put them in here. And again, you can layer. So you could send it in front and behind if you want them in a different order. Back to the left, grab this again and put another one in. And I don't think it'll be so slow when you're working on your own. I think the streaming makes it a little slow. So now we've got these three, and you can move them around, but you can feel confident that they're the same size. So I think that is kind of a nice way to look at things if you're wanting to add more than one and have them be the same size. So those are the centering tools, and you find those over here on the right-hand side. You'll click toggle grid lines. So one click grid lines, the next click the centering tools, and then you turn them back off. So those are handy to do. And then you always can click save as a project. So you've got your work. Then you don't have to do that again. You can pull them right up, and they'll be over here on the left under your saved templates and projects. Now I have another one saved that I want to show you, because another great marketing idea for your images is to use your book cover as the background. This is a great way to create an ad that has the repetition of the background of your book in the background of the ad, as well as create something nobody else is going to have. So I'm going to use the eye icon. You can see this is actually just the book cover back here, but I made it larger and positioned it in here, and then used some of those color blurs here. So they're covering the text a little bit. And we were able to create a unique ad with a quote and different things with your book cover as the background. So that's a great tip to bring it in. If you want to bring in your own background, you just go to background on the left. And again, instead of searching like we talked about, click upload an image and bring it in there. And then you can work with it in there. So let's see if we have any other questions, and then I'll show you the plans and the coupon code.
No questions. They
Okay.
watching.
All right. I've either made you crazy or knocked your socks off, one or the other. Okay. I'm going to click to the plans and show you these. So this is bookbrush.com, and you can see over here in the lower right corner, register for free, no credit card required. That lets you create and download the 15 images for free in the plan. And explore the tools, sign up for any of those free sessions if you want to learn more, and just get your feet wet before you decide if you would want to upgrade. And then if you're interested in a paid plan, these are, like I mentioned, there's Plus, Gold, and Platinum, and they just kind of step up on what's included. So the Plus is paid yearly, and they're all paid yearly at $99. And then you've got unlimited image downloads, and you can save a certain number of projects. But the biggest thing is unlimited downloads. And then you have the animation tools and the cover creator. With the gold plan, which is the most popular, it steps right up to have instant mockups and the box set creator, which we didn't get to today, but you can take that session if you're interested. And then Platinum is paid yearly. It's $246, and it includes some extras such as the trailer creator, which is awesome, and some premium Platinum instant mockups, and the background removal, where you use the artificial intelligence to peel that background away, includes 10 credits for that per month. So that's kind of a nice feature. You can also purchase those on any paid plan. So if you're really needing background removal, don't feel like you need to go to Platinum. You can buy those on any plan. And then let me show you the coupon code. So we'll go back into Tools to the Custom Creator. And I love that I can do things ahead of time. So I saved it as a project and template in here. And it's a 15% lifetime discount on any new paid plan. And the coupon code stands for the Writing Warriors for Jesus, WWJ 15. And then if you redeem it by Monday, I would add 15 free background removal credits. However, you do not need to rush. The coupon code won't expire. This is just if you want those extra background removal credits. I'll watch for you to use it between now and Monday, and you can do that too. Now, if you already have BookBrush and you're interested in the background removal, I will give you those too because you're here today. So you can send us a note on the contact form, and I would add those in for you for free as well. You can also use the coupon code to step from one plan to another. So if you're on Plus right now, but you're interested in Gold or Platinum, you could go to your account page and put that in and then step to the next plan, and it would just figure out the prorated amount for the rest of your plan year. All right, so WWJ15 is the coupon code. And then I've got a minute left. Is there anything that anybody else would like to see?
That's a question. Sherry asks, if you switch from a free plan to a paid subscription, do you lose what you already created?
No, you could just take your free account, and then on the account page, you can upgrade and everything will be saved in there for you. So it would take your same account. So you would definitely not lose what you have in there. That would be sad to lose what's in there.
It would be.
Yes, good question.
Nick said that this is so amazing. I don't need to hire designers. I can have fun designing my own covers and videos. Yay, Nick.
You definitely can. Now, we've had to complain it's so much fun they didn't get enough writing done, and I hate to be on the hook for that. But hopefully you can balance so you can get your writing done and have fun playing in the BookBrush tool. All right, I'm going to stop the screen share and give you this back, and then I think we're pretty set. We hit the time right on the nose.
We did. It was good. Luke said, how generous. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for having me for this. This was a fun conference.
This was amazing. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Do y'all have any more questions? Put it in the comments right quick. But a lot of them were saying that they love this. Some of them already using it. And hopefully those that catch it on a replay can check out BookBrush, create your promos and your book covers, and have fun doing it.
Sounds great. We'd love to have you.
Thank you so much for joining us and hope you have a wonderful day. Be blessed, y'all. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.
Take care.